Hello, scholars. Welcome to another exciting spelling lesson. As you can see, we are on our 9th lesson. It is still September, the 22nd of September. The year is 2020. Our first word today is the word figure. They had to figure out the answer to the problem. Figure. Spellers, pause for a moment and analyze the word figure. Right? Syllables, sounds, markings, rules. Go. All right, let's see how you did. Figure is a two-syllable word. Our first syllable is fig. Do you like figs? Right? Fig. Now, the second syllable is kind of a tricky one, so you might find that what you tried doesn't quite match what we're going to do, and that's okay. It's a tricky one, right? It sort of looks like it would be the of nurse, but the word's not figure, like the of nurse. So it's actually figure, right? The U, the is saying its name sound. Then we have a consonant, and then we have a silent E. So figure uses the VCE rule. Now, scholars, if you're looking at yours thinking, oh, that's not what I have, it's okay to pause for a moment and make a fix to yours. Right? But this would be the true markings of figure. Fig-u-r, silent E. Figure. Right? That villainous E. Figure. Remember, if you need a reminder about the silent final E rules, there is a video in the resources about silent final E. Figure. Figure. Our next word is sudden. All of a sudden, a scream came from one of the lockers. Sudden. Scholars, pause and analyze sudden. All right, let's check how you did. Sudden is a two-syllable word, and it splits right between those doubles. Scholars, most of the time, a two-syllable word that has doubles in it like that, the syllable is most often going to split right between those doubles. So we have sud, den. Right, like the soap sud, and den, like the lion's den. Sud, den. And our rule is say them both. Right? Just to help us with spelling. I'm going to have to squish to get both in there. Say them both. Right? For spelling purposes, we're going to think sud, den. Right? Saying both those d. But of course, when we're saying the word sudden, we don't say sudden. We just say sudden. Sudden. All of a sudden, the teacher got angry and assigned 5 extra pages of homework. Sudden. Luckily, your teachers would not do that. Now, you may have missed that rule. It's okay to pause for a moment and write that down now. Good work. Our next word is the word instead. What would you rather be doing instead of spelling right now? Instead. Pause and analyze instead. Let's check your analysis. Instead is a two-syllable word. In ed. Instead. Did you get this marking? You have a multiple letter phonogram, right? This phonogram, do you remember it? E-a-a. And it's saying its second sound of instead. E-a-a. Instead. There's not a rule in instead. So instead of doing a rule, we're going to move to the next word. Personal. Personal. Francesca ordered a personal-sized pizza. Personal. Pause and analyze personal. Let's see how you did. Did you find personal to be a 3-syllable word? Per, with the of her. Son, person, person. Al. Al is a wonderful person. Al is a wonderful person. Personnel, personal. No rules in personal. How'd you do on that one? Did this trick you? Maybe, but that's okay. Then, scholars, today's bonus word is straight. This kind of straight is not the same kind of straight as you walk in a straight line to get to the gym. It's straight like a narrow waterway. You'll hear during our study in history about an explorer who traveled this narrow waterway called a strait. And that strait gets named after him. I'm not going to tell you who. You might already have a sense. You'll find out soon in history. Strait. Now for our empty space today, how about using the word sudden? All of a sudden. A blank. Jumped out of my pencil box. Oh my goodness. What could all of a sudden jump out of your pencil box? I'll finish mine and post it on this link. You check it out if you'd like. Now, scholars, remember, you could ask your family to quiz you on any of our spelling words we've had so far. Hand them your notebook and say, quiz me on some spelling words. Right? You could even go back and kind of circle or mark some of them that are tricky, and then they could make sure to keep coming back to those. Right? Use this time to master yourself as a speller. Also, remember to complete your spelling Google form and to submit it by clicking Submit at the bottom of the form. Thank you, scholars. See you for the next spelling lesson.